Hello people, today I'm going to be playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney with a couple of my good friends.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, there they are. Fun fact, this is actually the third time I've tried to record this. So yeah, let's just get started. And play the first Turnabout. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this! I gotta find someone to pin this on! Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it! August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Riara?
I'm voicing?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Right!
Hey, Chief.
Ugh, glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. And everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. There's a lot about you, and your client as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I kind of owe him a favor.
Favor? I mean, you knew the defendant before this case?
Right, you know that's bad practice, right? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe him my current job to him. He's, one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out in any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. Lancer?
Sorry, I didn't realize that's the judge.
No.
It's over.
No, this is the defendant. Alright, you want to voice, him, though?
I was not told which characters I would be voicing.
Sorry.
My life, everything, it's all over.
Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah. It's him.
Death, despair, oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die.
Sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah.
Nick.
Hey there, Larry.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
What? What's wrong, Larry?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away.
Person responsible for your girlfriend's death? Newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has an knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault, he just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. That's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court number 3. Wait, did I say that right?
No. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
You also want to do pain, Lancer?
No.
Alright. And the prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The fence is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Head's shaking, eyesight faded, knees weak, arms are heavy. Oh, is that vomit on my coat?
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
That's me, defendant is me, right?
Wait, have you completely lost your mind? Focus. The defendant is the person on trial. You're his lawyer.
Yeah.
This is no laughing matter. You did pass the bar, didn't you? Did they just let anyone be an attorney
Sorry,
in
I
this
couldn't
country?
hear your answer.
Yes.
I'll ask once more. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you, you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Ooh, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover. Ooh, I know this one. Glad I've read the case report cover to cover so many times. Wait, uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name.
Oh, the victim! Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press this funny button that I don't even know exists to check it at any time, okay?
Just press tab to check it on it at any time, okay?
Remember to check it off. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
Oh yeah, I got it. Cinder block. Oh, it was Mrs. Block, right? Mrs. Cinder Block?
Person in question was a victim of murder, not an ill-conceived naming, Mr. Wright.
It's...
Are you currently going for the contempt of court route?
Bad ending, here he comes!
This game has multiple endings, right? You're trying to get contempt of court?
Hell yeah!
Trying to get disbarred?
Hell yeah! Dog, I'm going for the speed run!
I'll ask you again, Mr. Wright, who was the victim in this case?
Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
Blunt force trauma. Blunt force trauma. She was struck once by a blunt object.
you got this one right. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Statue added to the court record. Riara.
Oh, my bad. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. The evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Potts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Mr. Potts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony.
Did they all die?
I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyways?
Mr. Potts, what you described is generally what we mean by dump. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She just recently returned from overseas on the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lied, all of it, lied. Don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day she died. Before she died.
That's who was in Paris. Name's like 3 years old, and I never knew the answer. Fuck. Indeed, it seems she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies.
Daddy's sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude.
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Buck, what do you think of her now?
Right? I don't think he wanted to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry's a way to ruining running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Yeah, no, let's stop him. My client had no idea that the victim was seeing other men. The question is irrelevant to this case.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That's that cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, it is not looking good. Next question. You were at the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, Did you, or did you not?
Well, maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh, he went. I do. Have him answer honestly. Oh, I don't know. I'll tell him the cinema signal. Tell the truth!
Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Side to the stand. Mr. Side, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct?
The name is Sawit.
Oh yes, newspapers, yes!
Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Right before this, somebody sent me a DM. Give me a moment.
You saw what the exact same voice I gave when I was playing through the game.
I find it hilarious that the guy who saw the body is named Sawit.
Oh, he saw it, alright.
Running trend throughout this entire series.
Oh, yeah. Alright, let's
I
continue.
know nothing about these games aside from, like, the, objection.lols, so...
Alright, let's just continue.
Mhm.
Witness account. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions, when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must have been in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead! I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was been a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone in Mr. Sod's use was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your pursuit. Blackout record added to the court blackout added to the court record.
Now, Mr. Wright,
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
you may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor.
Alright, right. This is it.
Oh, looks like Riara's getting taken over by a robot. What exactly am I supposed to do?
You exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
It's innocent, right? And that witness must have lied in his testimony somewhere. Is the client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
Hold the key. It's in the evidence. compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, you find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
From the court record with the tab, and then point out the contradictions in the testimony.
Witness account. Strange in the apartment. I saw her lying there. A woman not moving, dead. You sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving around at all, and there was blood everywhere. No blood looked favorable to anyone. Very well, what happened next? Phone wasn't working, blackout.
Isn't the thing he just said is that, oh, I didn't go into their apartment. I then went into the apartment to use her phone.
Hold on, I think this contradicts something.
Yeah, this is obviously the actual thing, because it contradicts the power outage.
No.
I think what you're thinking of, Lancer, is perhaps it's a small apartment, so probably like there's a little hallway that goes in like before going fully into the apartment. He was standing there, and that's where he saw her, and he didn't want to go in because he was scared of like stepping on all the blood.
Or how about the fact that he claims the time was 1 p.m. despite the fact that the victim is estimated to die between 4 and 5.
Well, yes. No,
No, I was just saying how what Lancer was saying.
The time of death could have been. Oh wait, no. Yeah, sorry.
Autopsy's right here. Time of death.
Yeah.
4 p.m. to 5.
Yeah. Also, the thing that's talking about the power outage also says the power outage ended at noon.
Oh, let's press on the, The phone in her apartment wasn't working? Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't. Right. But she said you didn't go to the apartment, or did you? Oh, that, I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway.
Exactly what I just explained.
I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working. Correct? What happened next? Nearby part. Alright. Yeah, let's just present this. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. For certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There is nobody no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Solid, why were you so certain you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story starts to fall apart.
Wait, I remember now!
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? Guess the victim must have been watching the video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about that misunderstanding.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
Oh, I got this one. Alright, I'll hold it first. You sure it was a television and not a radio? God damn it, right? Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio.
Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television.
Right. I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television?
The witnesses testified he has heard the time.
Objection, dumbass. Objection, dumbass. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
One of my favorite things about him is when he gets nervous, his idle animation speeds up.
Oh yeah. His BPM's increasing.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Solid?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Solid? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Solid. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Here, the time I saw it, there was a table clock.
He didn't really have his clock out.
Table clock. There was a clock at the scene of the crime.
It's the first I've heard of it.
The murder weapon, you say? The murder weapon? Yes, it's a table clock that she used. That was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? You mean to tell me this clock? Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence, who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock!
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness says, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. And it doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright? It appears the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now?
Yeah, I do, actually. Your Honor, there was a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way that he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it! I went in there! I'll do better than that. I can prove you're one who killed her. You struck her with a clock, and the stroke of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sott, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face!
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
I never look at the clock. I heard it. No, I mean, it was Anya. Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and she should burn, give him death.
Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright?
Your Honor?
You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
No case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor? The sound Mr. Sott heard was definitely this clock. In fact, it's just clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now. Here and now, in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the clock to listen very carefully. Beep.
I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25. Yeah!
As you can see, the clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sott heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sott, try to talk your way out of this one. You forget one thing! Uh-oh, what is he talking about now? Though it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing! How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case! What do you mean? Was it not immediately taken into custody?
right. How am I supposed to get proof that? Damn it! So close.
I suppose he could
Mr. Wright?
argue that. The force of the thing hitting the woman's head could have broken it. That could be an argument, I guess. But still, it is kind of a wacky argument to try and pull this case from.
Yeah. It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sott.
I come all this way down here to testify, and look what happens! You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime! I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Stott!
Mia! I mean, Chief!
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think!
Chief, it's over! I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. No one can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason as why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Yeah. She was traveling! Of course! Wait! Maybe I can prove it!
You must have the evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words! Let's see you try to pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
She was traveling. She just hasn't got the chance to set the time. The victim has just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day here. There. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast. The victim had to reset her clock since returning home. That's why the timing here was when struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sun? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And to find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but the court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Woo!
Let the confetti fly.
Fire the confetti cannons, and with that, this court is adjourned.
Thankfully, it's biodegradable. Sounds good for the environment.
Not good for the bloody floors.
That's a problem for the janitor. Turns out that Frank Sod was just a common burglar. He posed as a new favorite salesman to check on to see when people are out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sod let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching the place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sod grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Oh, I'm being called again. Hold on a second. Alright, I'm back. Everyone here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yep.
Alright. Phew. Still can't believe we won.
Right. Good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I must say her attire is rather unprofessional.
Yeah, what you gonna do about it? Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna eat real quick. Never seen the Chief looking this happy. She's glad to imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's what's wrong now? What do you think?
Oh,
What do you think, Nick? My fucking girlfriend's dead!
don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Oh, good. Wait, no, I mean bad! Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a... Never mind.
Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Mudd's innocent.
There, you know Capcom was, snickering at himself in writing this joke.
Thanks, I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movies, my treat.
Oh no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this?
And you just have it on you.
Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry?
Oh, Larry. Larry.
Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing. Really? Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Huh? Oh, right. Yeah, right. What are you talking about? My bad! Well, the fact that she took this heavy thing with her. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her.
What about the clock?
This is the clock that you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled.
Whatever. She probably just needed a clock. That's all.
I think so. It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. We'll make of it what you will.
Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. The voice I'm using keeps changing.
So made me feel a little better.
Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. Never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe them, you have to believe in yourself.
Man, I really want to rewatch Better Call Saul.
Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why he became a lawyer was because of him?
Yeah, part, at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay us, unless you count the clock you gave Mia. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon gonna be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. The end.
What? Does frickin' Phoenix just not get paid for being his lawyer? Jesus Christ. What, does he not get the fucking $10,000? You know, just as a favor for a friend that he gotta pay for being his lawyer?
Guess not. Ring.
Call of a
ring.
favor to a friend.
Hello? This is Maya.
Hey Maya, it's me.
Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while.
Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been?
Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. I'm just teasing. I'm great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place.
That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask.
I know. You want me to hold evidence for you.
Sharp as always. So I have buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here.
I gotcha. So, what is it this time?
It's a clock.
A clock?
Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Thought you might like it. You always like toys.
Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis.
Now. You know I'm only teasing you. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking.
Huh? It's not working. That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. Put some papers inside it instead.
Papers? Is that evidence then? There's a I think this might be a mistake.
Well, there's a possibility it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then.
Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like, burgers. I can really go for a good burger.
Okay, we'll hit the usual joint.
Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon.
Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya.
Conversation
I'll
recorded.
leave, Jesus.
September 5th, 9:27 a.m. But we'll leave that for next time. Hold on. Oh, help. I'll see.
You're completely screwing up the high energy outro here, Stuart.
Oh, whatever. I'll just do this preview and then we'll cut it. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers.
I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have.
Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed up those papers.
How did you know that?
You're not carnivorous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see.
I should have been more careful.
Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Red, white, blue. Alright, on that note, let's leave it. I see y'all next time. Be sure to check out the next video or whatever.